Hey team, so I wanted to drop a quick video to you guys to talk about personal essays, how to write them, what one is, and kind of where to go with all of this. Apologies in advance for any recording problems, including the creaking of this lovely old chair I'm sitting in. So, a personal essay is your experience and the way that your experience interacts with an exploration of the world outside of yourself. So, an essay, and this an essay again, remember remains just an attempt to understand something, a digging deep into something, right? The word essay is so often co-opted to mean specifically like hardcore academic work, but the original meaning was much more flexible, much more fun, if you want to be honest about it, much more of an intellectual exercise in the sense of like a puzzle unraveled to some degree or another. So when we talk about a personal essay, what we're thinking about is bringing that sense of exploration, that sense of wonder, that sense of intrigue to the universe, and also letting your own personal experience bear on that. So, um, this is the point where I'd like there to be an example. And so that I can put this on YouTube and stuff, I'm just going to point you towards the example that I want. And the example is the podcast that hopefully you can see on your screen called The Anthropocene Reviewed. And what that means is these are reviews on a 1 to 5 star scale of various parts of our life on this planet. So, as you can see, there are reviews of sports rivalries, notes apps, hot dog eating contests, chemotherapy, air conditioning, scratch and sniff stickers, and the Indianapolis 500. Each of these that have an and are two different unrelated essays. A few of these just have one, and those are okay as well. So here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to find this, and I'm going to post a link for you. But of course, if you don't use Spotify or use some other way to use podcasts or whatever, however you find podcasts, this will still work. Find this. Listen to an episode of it, and determine what you think the writing process for these essays are. Right. In other words, what are what went into writing each of these essays? How does the author, John Green, combine both research into a topic with his own personal experience with that topic? So, that's what I want you to start with is listening to one of these. And from there, your next goal is going to be to write your own review of something within the 5 star world. So just like John Green does, you can pick literally anything that fascinates you or that you would like to give a very high or very low review to. Doesn't matter, right? But choose something that you can write about in the way John Green writes, in that it's going to combine what you have to look up and learn, maybe, with your own personal experience in some way. So, post your results as a response to this forum. Feel free to use these as your flash micro nonfictions. This is an allowed and encouraged move. So, let me go, guys. What you think of this idea and those essays? And that's Dewey Dell, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot.